Hey guys, it's Vas here from Aussie RC Playground, and today we're going to be doing a very quick unboxing of another HSP car. This one is for a 1/16 scale version. I've already got the 1/10 scale, so I was pretty happy with that, aside from a couple of minor things. So I thought I'll give the 1/16 scale a bit of a go. I must be honest and say that I've never had a RC car this small. This is my first of this size, especially in a hobby grade. So I'm just going to go ahead now and open it up and show you guys what you actually get. Now I've already cut the tape off here, so this should be fairly easy to pull out. And here we go. Just make sure that's in frame there. Now they've given me some stickers here. These are just some skull stickers. You can see there. And what else we got? We got your usual manual, little antenna tube, no spare parts or tools, but it does have a parts list for aluminium upgrades and so forth. So as with the 1/10 scale version that I had, I actually found very easy to find or get parts. And you can see there's our little guy right there. And just to give you an idea of scale, there's, you know, it's quite a small little thing. It's very cute, I must admit. So it's actually zip tied into the box, so I'm going to have to cut this thing open and take it out. But before I do that, I'll show you our radio. Now, the radio that they gave me with the last HSP was pretty bland, and this one is no different. So this pretty much is exactly the same. I'll just show you here. Runs on 8 AA's, a couple of reverse switches just there, and you've got your, you know, standard little trimmings just on the end here, nothing too fancy. Great big extendable antenna, which is pretty common for radios like this. So there's our radio, and in this box we have, there's still something else in here, hang on. Just rip that out. Okay, they give us a charger, and the charger is a fairly standard one, which I've already got like 5 or 6 of these lying around, and they give you this little adapter. So this is obviously your standard Demir size plugs that you'll find in a lot of RTRs, and this little guy runs on these very, well, they're identical, but they're just a next size down. They're a smaller size, so they give you this neat little adapter so that you can actually charge your battery up. So yeah, pretty cool. That's what you get. Alright, so now I'm going to have to try and get this guy out of the box, and yeah, zip ties underneath, so I'll just get rid of the box. Okay, so there's our little buggy. Again, a slightly bouncy suspension, much like the 1/10 scale Big Brother that this guy's got. Probably nowhere near as bad, I must admit. Not as bad as the 1/10 scale, but I can see ball bearings. So that's, or is that? No, they're just washers actually, just pushers, or. No, so no ball bearings on this guy, I don't think. This is your standard entry-level version. Once again, it is not a brushless car, so it's just a very cheap entry-level little thing, and you can see all the little compact components in there. Here's our little battery. Now, of course, I don't have any batteries of this size. This is going to be my first, so I'm going to have to invest in some other battery packs if I'm going to get continuous running out of this guy. And there it is there, so tiny. Everything is just so small. So it's very small, but very cool all at the same time. So the ESC looks to be a bit of a replica to the, oh, it's similar design, but it looks like it's got different specs to the 1/10 scale version. So slightly different. The motor is a 370 size brushed motor with a little built-in fan. your servo is actually a standard size servo, it's not a micro servo, so this should actually turn fairly well. And you can see that there are adjustments here for your toe in. Camber adjustment will be done via the screws here on the pillow joints or ball joints, whatever they are, those ones there. You've also got some multiple adjustments here on the shock tower, and again you've got that pressed aluminium shock tower, much like the 110 scale. Aluminium shock caps, and they don't give you spaces for these, so you can't really choose, you know, spring rate for this little guy. The wheels, I must say, look a little bit oversized for something so small, but again, they don't feel like they've got foam in there. The 110 scale didn't, and this one doesn't feel like it's got foam in there. Although the rubber compound does feel a little bit softer than the larger version that I've got. So still fairly firm, but it just feels a little bit softer. They do have some very thick bumpers at the front here, which is nice to see. What else can I tell you? Your spur gear is plastic. So one of the biggest issues I had with the previous HSP that I had was spur gear got chewed up because they use an aluminium pinion but then a plastic spur, and I think they've done the same thing here, so looks like I might be upgrading that. We'll see how we go. Everything else looks to be pretty much the same. You can see the aluminium dry shaft in there. Very nice, neat little unit. I bought it at auction from eBay. Once again, I do a lot of my shopping on eBay when it comes to small RC cars, and this guy only owes me about 80 or 90 bucks, so very cheap little thing. Hopefully it runs well and holds up okay. As I said, this is the first one of this type that I've got, of this size. I've got now all the way from 1/16 scale to 1/5 scale cars, and I've now got a full fleet of all various different sizes. If I enjoy this one as much as I think I'm going to, there's a good chance that I could be buying more of this scale just to have a bit of fun with them, and possibly even go to a brushless setup down the line. And as you can see, it comes with your very standard, very basic remote, which I showed earlier. You do get a little 1100 milliamp 7.2 volt nickel motor hydrate battery, and it comes fully ready to run. All you need to do, of course, is just get your batteries for your remote as always. Keep an eye out for some running videos in the near future. As soon as I get some time, I'll try and get some running videos of this thing and just see how it performs. And yeah, thanks again for watching, and I'll speak to you again soon.